Hello everyone. We've got some beautiful flowers here. We are in our neighborhood park, and I want to apologize for the leaf blowing ahead of time. I don't know if the audio is going to pick it up, but it's in everyone's ear. Yeah, we're just at the local park, and it's got a nice little duck pond over here. All sorts of cool little bugs and geese and ducks and toads. So yeah, recently the Queen of England passed away, and we wanted to do some channeling on the matter. You know, I've got my own preconceived notions about the woman, but what do I know, right? So we wanted to get some clarity on who she was, what she is, in the 3D, in the 4D, in the 5D, essentially. So Tara is sitting on a bench. She's got her beautiful beach cruiser waiting in the wings. And we're just going to ask some questions, see what she can tap into. See if she's ready. She's ready. Alright, how we doing?
Good. I'm all grounded. I already pulled up her energy.
Okay, so who are we connected? Who are you connected to?
My higher self is connected to her ego at the moment.
Okay, so let's ask the ego first. Does it know it's dead?
Yes.
Does it know how it died? The body, that is.
They made me go.
Who's they?
Distrust her son. Distrust. It was part of the agenda. But she thought she would go of natural causes. The plan was to do away with Prince William's wife.
Why did they have to murder the queen?
Things had to move up more quickly than planned. The plan is still in effect, but this time not with a natural passing of the queen. They were hoping that with her natural passing, then the next steps would go into place, but they need the king to step in at this point to do what they want to do next.
What is the next step in their plan?
Take advantage of a grieving country when so much foundation has been taken away from the people of their country. And for many, having an easily recognizable face is comforting to them, such as the queen's. We take that away. Now everybody, most people, looking for answers. What do we do next? We need to be led.
What was the queen's role in the cabal's plan or hierarchy?
She was really just a face. Again, an easily recognizable one. And the more she aged, the more she took on an endearing quality for people who look upon her, like a mother or grandmother, great-grandmother. Somebody who would have your best interest at heart, have the heart of a female.
Is adrenochrome real?
Yes.
Was she using it?
Yes.
Could it keep her alive indefinitely?
Not indefinitely, but much longer.
How is it made?
In a laboratory.
What in,
There's certain, it looks like not blood cells, but something inside young
it's the blood of children.
but it's something they extract from the blood.
And you have no guilt over this?
If it was outside the family, they don't matter.
So you view all humans outside the family as aliens whose lives don't matter?
They've never mattered.
Is your family reptilian?
She's having a hard time understanding that while her human self faces her higher self.
She's having trouble understanding that her higher self is reptilian?
Yes, but she's not like other reptilians. She's one of the white reptilians, but not like the ones we've met before.
What is their polarity?
They consider themselves pushers.
Sounds like a negative polarity.
They'll just only say pusher.
I think we know what that means. Impeders of free will? Manipulators of free will, perhaps?
They're the builders of a universe. They can build a universe, but they're not the designers.
Does the 3D ego realize the extent of her actions on Earth?
That's what she's coming to terms with at the moment.
She wasn't aware of what she was doing during her life?
She was aware, but didn't know she wasn't as powerful as she thought in the grand scheme of things. Outside of a body, she's not a leader. She's if it were the military, she would be the person who's given an order without question.
So she's relatively low on the hierarchy.
Yes.
Who's her superior?
They're not on Earth.
So she was one of the higher ranking humans on Earth.
In a way. for us, for humans, higher ranking, but not for their species.
Could you explain?
Just as our hierarchical system is set up, it's the same in the multiverse. The ones that are considered higher, or ones that have the ability to give authority or have authority, give commands, they are rarely the ones to take a form on any given planet. They be considered a foot soldier, maybe no higher than one sergeant.
Do her superiors ever come to Earth?
They can, but they can't do it for an entire human lifetime. It can only be momentarily.
Do they possess human bodies?
They can. The human body is only a vehicle. It's a vehicle for a soul or anything else who knows how to operate that vehicle. They can also, because they don't reside in this dimension, cloak their energy, so to speak, to be on this plane. But it's easier just to manipulate a human.
Has Queen Elizabeth accrued negative karma on this planet?
Yes.
How will she pay this off?
It's like her own kind can feed off of her. It's like cannibal, but it's just energy. But since she's energy, she can't die again. So she's being almost like eaten, but not dying. And she was promised some things, like she would serve higher, but they just want to send her back to continue doing the original agenda, or her original purpose is to push. She would not like to come back. It's very easy to dupe her. Every incarnation, the ego is too strong to see what's being done. So she doesn't recognize every time she comes back that she's in a prison loop.
She has no connection to her higher self?
No.
So she's caught in an ego loop that never ends.
Yes. One in which her own kind can feed off of her and then send her back. They can promise her all they want in every life. The ego will believe it. In every life she's sent back.
What will it take for her to pierce this veil and reach the next level of consciousness?
Learn to separate ego from higher self. Understand there is a self inside the self. Every incarnation, no matter her status or wealth, doesn't truly believe that there is a power greater than themselves, which is sort of on the right track, but also doesn't believe there's power inside of them either. Just that their physicality is the power. Their authority is the power. To command a group of people or a planet is the ultimate power.
All right, well, we thank you for this information. Is there any last message you have for humanity at this time?
She's having a hard time with what has happened. Just understanding her purpose. I don't feel she's in a very good place.
All right, well, go ahead and disconnect. She's on her own mission. It's your bed. You made it. You sleep in it.
Yeah, it's not like I wouldn't say like she went to heaven or she went to hell or that she's even in purgatory. It's just she's amongst her people, understanding that's what she always was. But it's like her ego is there too, and it's like, I thought I was the most powerful thing, and almost angry, like, how dare they take me out without my authority,
They don't care about
this,
anybody but
she
themselves.
Thought she had more control than she did. Like, it was supposed to be when I die naturally, then this plan goes into place, but they couldn't wait. And also the plan's a little fuzzy, like you can't really see, but it's like, oh, okay, well, we gotta off you sooner. She's very angry about that. And then also, I'm not as great as I think I am. Like, I'm just a servant to somebody else.
Yeah. Well, listen, you want to get involved in the pyramidal reptilian hierarchical structure where you have a boss who's better than you and tells you what to do, and you have underlings who you tell what to do, then you're going to get the results of that, and that's, you have no control, right? I prefer to be my own boss, realize all is one. I am an aspect of God. I have control over everything. I like the second way better.
She doesn't have to be in a loop and keep reincarnating. She just has to figure out that it's like her ego's so strong, so she doesn't learn. Like, every single time it's like a brand new baby. I mean, she would be, but I mean, like, all over again, like, oh, I get to do what?
She has no spirituality, so the ego wins every time.
I mean, she could say, I believe in God and stuff like that. She didn't believe really in any of that stuff. It was like, I'm God.
Yeah. Well, in her own self-centered way.
Yeah.
Not in the all is one way.
Yeah. So.
Oh, much to learn from that. I'm not going down that road.
Yeah.
But if that's you, have fun down there, I guess.
Yeah. It's interesting.
All right, we're signing off. Thanks for watching, guys.
All right.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I guess.
I guess.
All right, bye.
Bye.